Good morning, my friends, and welcome back. A few of you noticed over the winter that both of my watercraft were gone or missing off the property. I'll show you why today. If you have an interest in pontoon boats, I hope you'll stick around. Cheers. Morning, Joe.
Gord, how are you?
I'm great.
Finally
Great
made
today.
it.
Thank you, sir.
Come to pick up your new ship.
Is this it?
That's yours. That's
Oh,
yours.
it's a beauty. I think
French.
Carol's gonna love it.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. There's no reason why you shouldn't.
No,
It's got everything you're going to need
good stuff.
and some.
I guess this is a sign of changing age when
That's
you
it.
go from a speedboat to a pontoon boat.
I guess, right? But these are on fire right now. Everybody's getting into pontoons.
Yeah.
There's so many different levels of them.
Yeah, no, that's great. We have a bunch of them on the lake now. People have been doing this for years, and Carol has been, well, as you know, we've talked for years about it.
For sure.
I think it was about time to pull the trigger.
I have one myself, actually.
Good
Sylvan's a good brand. The Mirage is probably the best value you're going to get out of pontoon boats.
Great.
But if you want, we can run you through it, see what you think.
Yeah, that's great. Well, why don't we start with the utility stuff,
Okay.
maybe the trailer, the engine, and save the best part for last.
Sure.
All right.
Well, we're a bit of an overkill maybe with a tandem trailer for this size of boat, but
Okay.
you're better to be safe than sorry.
Nice.
It's a package deal that we get. This is all done through Sylvan.
Oh, okay, nice.
So by the extra axle, it just gives you
A little more stability,
a little bit
right?
more stability. It's
Yeah.
a little easier to trailer, stop some of the fishtailing and stuff like that.
Well, that's great, especially with my Tacoma, right? It's a smaller truck,
yeah.
so.
It's not going to drive your truck.
No, yeah, I hope not.
And we put a 2-inch ball.
Great.
Okay, you got your safety chains. This trailer here has a surge brake system. So when you stop, there's nothing hooked to the vehicle at all. It's all built into the trailer.
Good stuff. I'm gonna need that, I think.
Yeah. When we build in a step, just makes it so much easier to get on and off the boat versus going on the back.
Right.
All safety chains.
Great.
So
Excellent.
you've got 3 accesses. You can go in through the front or through the side or on the back.
Yeah, and on this trailer, Joe, I know I've got the plug for the back of the Tacoma, but is there a manual way to hold that brake when I need to back up if for some reason the plug doesn't work?
Yes. If you back up a hill, the hydraulics will go on.
Right.
So this here you'll put into here.
Yeah.
Now when you back up a hill, the brakes will not go on.
Excellent. Okay, so I've
Just
got
a standard
both options.
feature, yeah.
So if there's ever an electrical issue down the road,
Yeah.
I can stop the brakes or release the brakes
Absolutely.
using that pin.
Absolutely.
So I'm not used to having only 60 horse.
No.
Is that going to
no.
be enough, buddy?
It's plenty. It all depends on how you use it.
Well, we're just going to be tooting around, I think.
Yeah, you've got a ski bar on there. It's great for tubing or knee boarding or stuff like that. Water skiing, maybe you wanted a little bit more, but I don't think that was in the agenda.
No.
But no, it's got a 4-blade prop, so it gives you some power versus a 3-blade.
And is this a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke?
This is the 4-stroke, and it's command thrust. So command thrust gives you a lot more thrust in reverse than a normal motor will.
Oh, okay.
And that's what the command thrust is about.
Oh, well, thanks. It sounds like a handy feature, and I guess it'll be a little quieter because it's a
A lot
4-stroke.
quieter. You don't get the smoke, you don't get the noise.
Okay.
They're pretty nice motors.
Okay.
Back here, if you're just working around the back of the boat, you've got power trim.
Oh, that's great.
So you don't have to go into the boat to do this, because we do have a trailer transom support.
Oh, it does, eh? Nice.
So it's just easier to do it back here if you have, goes up like that and then comes down. Okay, so we can go through the inside of the motor. Very light cowl, easy to get off.
Good stuff. So I could get Carol to do that then.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
So in the back here, this is 4-stroke, so it's the same as what your car would be. This is where you'll put your oil. It's yellow.
Yeah.
And then you'll have your oil filter, which is here if you want to do your own maintenance.
Good stuff.
And then your oil dipstick, it's right here. So the same way you'd deal with your car. Anything that may cause an issue on the lake, like as far as servicing, doing your own oil, and this is for a fuel filter right here.
Oh, great.
So it's very simple to get to.
Yeah, so everything is placed where I
Yeah.
can reach it easily. And as far as the engines go, because I haven't run an outboard in, geez, decades. Are these burning oil
No,
regularly,
no,
or are they?
No, you just check your oil the same way you would your car.
Okay.
They run at maximum RPM of 6,000.
And is it taking synthetic oil or just
Synthetic
regular?
is what we run in them, yeah.
Okay, great.
And you just change your oil your first 50 hours. After that, I just do it seasonally.
Okay, great. It's been a while, Joe, but is this, I assume this is water cooled, right?
Yep.
Great.
That's your intake, and right there is our speedo intake. So the water comes in through here, it's cooled, and then it just comes out through the exhaust, and water comes out through the propeller.
That's great. And best practices, Joe, as far as driving with trim, especially in the shallow parts of the lake, is it just reasonably a good practice just to make sure that this cavitation plate is in the water?
Yeah.
Or can I lift it higher?
What you can do is, if you're going into a sandbar or something, you can bring the motor up as high as long as it's pumping water.
Okay.
And then it doesn't steer very well because it's pushing up, but it gets you into water that's less than what your pontoons are.
Gotcha.
So your pontoon boats can touch, but the motor won't.
All right.
And then when you want to take off, you put your motor down, and then away you go, and then you use your trim from there.
Good stuff. Thanks. So let's take a look at this beauty.
Okay.
So a couple of differences, I know we talked about it was a long time ago, is the size of the tunes and the width of the boat, because this is an 85-20 you said?
Yeah.
And what's the differences, or why was it that we decided?
Well, this one here we went to an 85-20, reason being it's 8.5 feet wide by 20 feet long.
Right.
So when you go to that versus the 820, is you get a 25-inch pontoon versus a 23, which gives you a lot better buoyancy, a lot nicer ride.
Right, and the 8.5, you said, that extra half a foot of width
makes a big difference in the stability of the boat.
Okay, great. Well, I'm glad we did that. Excellent.
No, I think you went the right way on that. And Sylvan's got some pretty unique features. We have a high hat construction, which most companies will just have an L shape. We weld at 4 points on wherever our hi hat comes into, and it's through bolted. We've got 20 bolts holding our transom on, to stainless steel bolts into a 3/4 inch pressure treated marine grade plywood, which is warranted for life.
Excellent. Wow.
Okay, we also, with the Sylvan, we give you a 4-step retractable stern ladder.
Nice. I'm going to need that because I don't know about you,
Yeah,
but I have
a
hard time pulling myself up on the boat anymore.
Just so much easier to get in and out of the water.
You bet.
We'll show you some of the inside of this.
Great.
So we've got a stern door, locks in. We've got a full vinyl floor.
That's right, and there was a couple of options we talked about. I know there's just regular carpet, and then I think we talked about...
There was a Sea Wave as well.
Sea Wave, and then there was the vinyl floor.
Yeah, so this is sort of in between.
Okay, gotcha.
It's popular with the Mirage.
Okay, great. And I think we talked about it was easier to clean for us
a lot easier. Low maintenance.
Yeah, low maintenance, and it's not retaining water.
No. Anything that comes on this boat just goes back off again.
Good stuff. What's this? Is that where my daughters are going to sunbathe?
That's it, but you have all storage in here. This is where your battery is. So you put a bunch of your safety gears all in here, bumpers, life jackets, that sort of stuff.
Nice.
And this here will open up as well. This, you can put a porta potty in here. This is where you can put a porta potty if you wanted to put one.
Okay.
That's where the door opens this way.
That's a really nice big cargo space.
Huge.
Yeah.
And you have a lock on the far side there just for wind when you're underway. Sylvan has quite a bit of storage in these, and they're all ABS boxes, so there's no chance of rotting or any of that sort of stuff.
Great.
Floors are warranted for life.
Excellent. And is there storage under every single cushion?
Every cushion has storage.
Jeez, that's super.
And cup holders along each side.
Yeah, I noticed that
removable
too.
table. Which is threaded down. There's a little button, it just threads down.
Nice.
And your table will come out.
Okay, great.
In here is a change room.
So that was standard, was it?
Yeah, so what you do is just get that. Alan does there. This comes up. Now if you have a wet bathing suit or something like that, it gives you a little bit of privacy.
Jeez, isn't that something?
Just tucked away.
Yeah, that's really handy.
And then we have our side entrance here as well. Makes it a little safer getting on and off the boat.
Yeah.
Depending on how you park.
Very nice.
Storage all underneath the front seats again.
Okay. Give me.
So we have cup holders all inside wherever you can sit. There's storage all underneath these seats. We have a front entrance as well. All Sunbrella material as far as playpen covers and canvas. Okay, and now we have a bimini top up here, which is Sunbrella material as well.
Excellent.
And it's electric.
And it's electric.
Yes, so it's
Great.
pretty easy to use. We can show you that if you like.
Yeah, that'd be excellent. I assume I'm not driving with this up.
Not home, you're not. On the lake, yes, as fast as you want to go.
Okay.
So these are pretty easy to release. Just pull down.
Got
so
it.
that comes up. Little supports here. And we have and then you have supports here for traveling.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, you know, Joe,
Pretty slick.
oh yeah, that's pretty handy. I'm loving that feature.
Yeah. And then we have a boot that'll protect that.
Okay.
Holds it all together.
Great.
That'll go on that. Okay, so now in the steering helm here, you've got a pretty nice chair actually. It's a recliner. It's got the arms, pretty comfortable.
I guess that's my chair now, eh?
That's your chair. You're captain.
Okay.
Captain.
The captain.
And what we have is we have a tilt steering system. Makes it pretty easy. This seat here will go forward as well as swivel.
Great.
You've got a sound system here,
Okay.
which is accepts Bluetooth as well.
Oh, excellent. Good.
But then you've got full instrumentation here, so you've got speedometer, tachometer, fuel gauge, and we have our trim motor here. If you want to put some type of a depth sounder, that's a free gauge here.
Okay.
You've got voltage here, and
Right.
that's hour meter for your engine, for engine hours. Got anchor navigation here. So one down is just your anchor light, which you put on if you're anchored at night.
Yeah.
If you push it all the way up, that uses your red and green, your navigation, as well as your anchor.
Good stuff.
And then you've got clearance lights, which sort of lights up the floor a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Interior lights, which on right here, so it just lights up the floor. This is your docking lights, which is on the front, which will just light it up at night. So when you're coming in or pick up markers on the lake at night, this will turn on your radio.
Nice.
And you do not have a bilge pump because you don't have a hull, so that's just a generic switch.
Yeah.
And then you have your horn.
Nice.
And these are all breakers, no fuses.
Okay.
And there's
Excellent.
your kill switch here, and then your ignition switch.
Excellent.
Throttles here.
Jeez.
Got a USB here on a breaker
Yeah.
as well.
Nice.
Hey Gord, so I think we've done our walkthrough.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
You should be.
Joe,
Nice
thank you
boat.
so much.
Nice boat.
Yeah, she's a beauty. I
You'll
think
have
the family's
fun.
going to love it this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And any questions from here on in, feel free to give us a call. I'm glad to help you.
I will for sure.
Okay.
So I'm going to just grab a few things from
Yeah, you
inside.
grab some stuff. Come on in. I'll make you coffee, and
Hey.
we'll take her from there. We'll
You're
get you hooked
talking my
up.
language. I'll see you
Cheers.
inside. Thank
You
you,
bet.
sir. Cheers. Wow. That's a big change from the tower. I'm pretty happy with it. I think Carol's going to love it. Thanks a lot for sticking around with me today. I hope you found it informative, especially if you have been contemplating a pontoon boat. Sylvan is a pretty good brand. It's made down in the United States, and they brought it all the way up here just for us. Have a great week with your families. Please be kind to one another, and I'll see you again right here. I'm Gord Potter, and you've been watching GP Outdoors. Cheers.